Hey friends, it is Tracy. It is Monday and we're actually doing our spending recap this time. Last week I just didn't get my life together, and so today we're going to go through 2 weeks worth of spending, and then I also have a couple pieces of Happy Mail. So let's jump into the Happy Mail first because it just makes me happy. Sending sunshine your way. All right, so the first one is from Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets. I love her. I think you guys know that. Tracy, you never said which one, so I made them all for you. Love, Ren. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this girl is crazy. Oh, she saw that I crossed off Christmas and put maintenance on my randomizer card, and so she's like, I'm gonna make you a new one. And I was like, you don't have to, I can just cross it off. But she did, and I love this. But then she was like, so she did text me, and she was like, hey, which version do you like best? And I truly did not respond to her. And because I was like, you don't need to make me a new one. Like, this is fine. But she did it anyways. I love it on top, but all of my cards have it where it's like this. I don't know what the difference between these two are. Oh, big car or little car. I think I like the big car better. So anyways, now I have a new dashboard for my car maintenance category for when I do my randomizer for my sinking funds. And you guys know I have that box with all the little scratch off cards. I love it. Ren pretty much owns my life in this category. And I appreciate you for making me a new one. But anyways, I think I'm going to pick this one. You guys agree? Oh my gosh. And then of course she sends me a puppy and a dinosaur. I just love those little stickers. Okay. Next is from Liz over at Liz and Les. She was going to Australia. So I had to order stuff before she left. Liz likes yelling from Fred, the dino. And she wrote it with her left hand. I just love this. And I think I just ordered everything. If I remember right. And I got a sticker from her, consistency, not perfection, absolutely. And this is a matte sticker. Ooh, it feels nice. Oh, and a little dashboard too. How cute is that? I didn't even know she was sending that. Okay, so the first one is chips, obviously. I am a salty lover of salt. So every now and then I crave something chocolatey or sweet, but for the most part, like Milk Duds are probably the only, like that's a sweet thing that I crave. But it's got like a salty component to it. I don't know. But chips, oh my gosh. Those are so good. And Valentine's Day and popcorn. I mean, who doesn't love this one? And I'm starting to see more people do popcorn now. So I think Liz is an influencer now. She's officially statused. The book one, which I thought was so cute. I really want to, I have so many books that I need to read, and I feel like life has just been crazy, and I've put reading on the back burner, and I really need to get back into it. And then here's the pot of gold one. When she made this one, I told her that these looked like popcorns because they did to me, but I think it's so cute. I mean, and it's got the green plaid. So I love her sticker challenges. They're just so good. Now I want popcorn. Thanks, friend. Okay, so here we are with 2 weeks worth of spending. So this first one is going to be January week 2, which is the 7th through the 13th. We had lunch at Five Guys. We actually had my husband's parents over. They were helping us with some electrical stuff that we were fixing, and so we wanted to treat them to lunch, and they love burgers. No spend, yes. The 9th, we had Chick-fil-A. That was $19. I think that was breakfast. Whenever it's a low amount, I just feel like it's breakfast. We went to Cheers. Had to, right? $104. I think we actually had dinner there too. So that one did include some food. I always label these as fun because if we're going out for drinks, that's just fun money. It's not food money. But occasionally we do eat there. I just loop it into fun. The 10th. So we went to a bar and grill. Anytime I just put bar and grill, it's just a generic place. I try not to list too many names unless they're like chains, just for privacy reasons. So bar and grill, that's food, $30. Haircut. So, this was actually when I met my friend. Now it's all coming back to me. I met my friend for lunch, and yeah, we had a great time. At that same time, my husband was getting a haircut, $45, and then he also needed to pick up some hair product. He's like, can I just pick it up at the salon while I'm there? And I was like, yep, go for it. Usually I will try to find a sale or a deal, but he was in urgent need of it, so sometimes you just have to buy it. Bar. So I met up with my friend for lunch. My husband met up with his brother for some drinks. So they went and had some fun, $86. I do think he brought us food home that night. So again, it's another one where if it's drinking, but food is included, I just put it as fun money. Side-by-side insurance. Okay, so I mentioned that we bought a side-by-side when I was going through my new binder setup. I will talk further about this when I do my Wednesday video. I think I'm stuffing for land and home improvement, etc. But we did need to buy insurance on it. So I went to our insurance person. They don't sell insurance for side-by-side. So they had a deal with another insurance provider, Progressive. So I reached out to them, and it'll be $586 for the year. It is super important to have insurance on any motor vehicle that you drive, even if it's a fun one, especially if it's a fun one. There can be a lot of accidents with ATVs and UTVs, so you want to make sure you're protected. Gas. So on the 11th, we filled up gas, $43. Went out for brunch on the 12th, and that was $60. We tried out a new place, and it was good, but they didn't have a lot of gluten-free options for me, which is rare for a brunch place. But the breakfast potatoes, they added crackers or croutons or something like that in the mix. I don't know. So I couldn't have breakfast potatoes. It was a thing, but it was still good, $60. Went to Target, got some groceries. That was $205. Household supplies, $93. This was literally just buying some cleaning products and trash bags and just all sorts of stuff. Personal care items, $15. Ran to the liquor store to fill up on some liquor, $53. And then went out for dinner at a random bar and grill, and that was fun money, and that was $100. This one, we did have dinner there as well. I think I had a steak dinner. It was so good. My husband looked at me and he's like, really? You're ordering a steak? And I was like, I'm ordering a steak. It was delicious. The 13th, we just wanted pizza. So local pizza place, $50. It was a little spendier, but we wanted to try a new one, and some places are super expensive. I feel like pizza is one of those things that's like, it's just getting more and more expensive. And even if you went to like the generic chain ones like Pizza Hut or Domino's, those are even expensive, and they're not, to me, as good a quality. So I don't know. I'm a little bit of a pizza snob, I guess. Trash came through. Utilities, $51. So this is billed to us quarterly, I believe. No, this is every other month. No, this is quarterly. Sorry, this is for our trash bin. So it takes away our garbage. It's not our recycling one. Our recycling is through the city, so that's a different bill. And then our yard waste. So in the summer, we have yard waste, and this is the one quarter that we don't have to pay for it because you don't have yard waste pickup when it's snow outside. Netflix came through $17, and that is all the spending for that week. So total food was $417. Yikes. But we did have this big, huge grocery haul, which again, groceries are getting expensive too. Fun money, this one's a little bit of a bump, $343. Personal care, $110. That's because the haircut and the product landed at the same week. House supplies, $93. Transportation, $43. This one wasn't so bad. Insurance, $586. Yikes, but it is once a year. But now I have to plan for that. Now I can save up for next year, now that I know kind of about what the price is going to be. We had just bought it in October. We hadn't bought insurance on it because we hadn't rode it yet because of the weather. So it's parked and stored and everything, but we wanted to get insurance on it just so it's protected. Utilities, $51. Subscriptions, $17. So the total was $1,660. And a lot of that is because of that insurance bill. Yuck. All right, next week. All right, so this is for January week 3. This is going to be the 14th through the 20th. Target got some clothes, $42. What this is a swimsuit. I needed a new swimsuit top. As you guys know, we are traveling for a winter trip and some business, and we're like coming and going for the next month and a half. I have one good swimsuit, and then my second one I tried it on, and it is so stretched out. I think I've owned it for 10 plus years. The bottoms still work great, but the top, yeah, I needed a new top. So Target actually sold some Land's End swimsuits, which is a higher quality to me. Tried it on, fit great. So $42 just for a swimsuit top. Target house supplies, $62. We keep needing things. I don't know what else to say. Coffee, need some coffee. That's my husband, obviously. I don't drink coffee, $6. Stopped for some burgers. That was $55. This one was super good, actually. We tried a new burger place, and it was really yummy. Went to get a car wash, $7. I know, you're like, Tracey, a car wash? I know. Amazon gifts. So it was my niece's birthday, and so I just ordered something to be sent to her. She lives in a different state, so Amazon delivers perfectly. Donation, so giving, that's $25. My husband donates to a charity of his choice every single month, so that is for just pretty much a line item in our budget every month. BritBox is a subscription. We pay $10 a month for that. We love British television, British comedy shows, all the things, so we do pay for it. Groceries, $233. As you guys can tell, we are stocking up on a bunch of things. I know, food's just expensive. No spend, yes. The 19th, we went to a bar. That was $62. We just had fun. The 20th was clothes. My husband needed some new t-shirts, so $33. Grocery, $37. I bought bread, so I have celiac, so I eat gluten-free, and I brought gluten-free bread, and I got it home, and it was moldy, and I was like, oh, it's such a bummer because it's $7, and yes, I can bring it back to the store, but I am A, not the best at returning things, and B, it's extra time, gas, and money, etc. So I ran to the grocery store and got another loaf of bread for me. And then while I was there, I picked up orange juice and a couple other random stuff. Brunch, $63. This was so good. I got this like breakfast scrambler thing, and oh, it was delicious. I actually want to go back and have it again. It was so good. Okay, this one, oofda. So Delta, my grandma, so I lost a grandma 2 months ago. 2 months to the day, my step grandma, so I've known her since I'm 5 years old, so 35 years, she passed away on Friday. So exactly 2 months to the day of when my other grandma passed away. And she was 98 years old. This was a blessing for her. She was ready to go, and her body was ready now too. So I have to get back for the funeral. But because we're traveling, I had to book a last minute flight and it was $832. I've never paid that much for a flight. I debated not going, and yeah, so expensive. But my mom reached out to me and she was so sweet and she offered to put some money towards it. And so as long as I could cover the difference, and I was like, you are so sweet to me. What a blessing. And I booked it right away. So I am flying back to Wisconsin next week for my grandma's funeral. And yeah, I think it's just going to be the season of funerals. Prior to losing my first grandma, I had all my grandparents. So I had 3 grandmas because I get a bonus grandma because my parents are divorced. I had 3 grandmas and 2 grandpas. I have now lost 2 grandmas. I have 1 grandma left, and I still have my 2 grandpas. I just feel like it's going to be that time in my life where I'm going to have to go to funerals, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. We decided to do Thai food, and we spent $74. And then our gas bill came out, that was $122, and our electric bill came out, and that was $140, and those are just utilities. So total spent food was $468. Fun was only $62 though. So I feel like we transferred some of our fun money into groceries, and then we held back a little bit. House supplies was $62. Transportation, $7. Clothing, $75. I know, clothing is such a rare one for me, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, it's all these things. Subscription, $10. Gifts, $21. Giving, $25. Utilities, $262. And UFTA, $832. So the total was $1,824. Ouch, but a lot of that was because of this plane ticket. Otherwise, we were going to be under $1,000, which actually for the week is really good. I did get a $500 gift, so really the out-of-pocket expense for us was $1,324. I just have to take that money and put it on my credit card now. But that was our spending for the last 2 weeks. A little bit crazy, but I was happy that I finally was able to get everything tracked and put out here so that I can keep up to date with you guys. Honestly, by tracking my expenses, it is holding me accountable. I do need to see these numbers so that I'd make adjustments so that my food isn't so much next week. And I do need to see how much we're spending on fund money and all the different categories, because it just helps me budget better with the money I have. But anyways, that's all I have today. It's kind of a short one. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. I will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.